So Eric, if you will, choose, first of all, a down payment amount.
Steve, I don't have any money down, but that price is too high.
Okay. The fact that you said that tells me you're a perfectly normal human being. Have you read about the prices of automobiles at all?
No.
Okay. A couple of weeks ago, they came out with the inflation report, 8.5%, highest in 40 years. And you know what they said was a big factor?
No.
Used vehicles.
Oh my.
Up 40%. Now, they say they're up 40%. I don't know where they got their numbers. I'll tell you where we get our numbers. We get our numbers from EasyCars, which is a website that helps people, literally give them advice on how to buy cars, and much of their data comes from Edmunds, okay? Now, what they're going to tell us is that the average, the government said they were up 40%. They say it's up 30%. You are literally, for the first time in your life, Eric, buying an appreciating asset, okay? This vehicle that you'll own today for $45,000 was probably, you could have purchased it last year for about $38,000. On the other hand, your vehicle, even though it's got 215,000 miles on it, is probably worth almost twice what it was last year at this time. Okay? So while it doesn't completely make up the difference, here's something that you have to factor in. You'll buy this for $45,000 because that's what the market-based price is. Okay? But the great news is it's not going to depreciate like it has in the past. In fact, if it keeps going the way it's going right now, this vehicle here might be worth 50 grand next year. Now, I can't guarantee that, and nor am I saying it will be, but I can tell you this. It's not going to depreciate very much, if at all. And again, these numbers aren't coming from me, Steve, the car sales guy. These numbers are coming from people that teach people how to buy cars. All right? So while it looks high, in fact, it's not high at all. I need your okay by one of these payments here, or if you want me to look at this, get you payments without any money down, I'll do that for you too.
Awesome. Thanks, Steve.
Okay? I mean, it's a legitimate explanation. Automobiles and trucks are appreciating. It's nuts. My wife's car came off lease March 6th. It was worth $11,500 more than the residual. It was worth $500 more than we paid for it. Wholesale. I mean, it's nuts. So so this is a double-edged sword. And I've had salespeople say, well, the customer said they don't have a trade, they sold it outright. Did they make any money when they sold it outright? Yes, they did. Remember, they don't understand our business. We have to educate them. Is the $45,000 a fair price?
Yes.
Yes, it is. And your new car prices and your new truck prices are more than fair. They're significantly discounted. I mean, you need to make sure your customers understand this, so you're making a lot of friends during this time, because there's a lot of dealers that aren't making any friends right now. Make no mistake about that. The stores I worked with in North Carolina week before last, they're marking all their vehicles up $3,000, which isn't a bad deal for the customer either. If the average markup is $3,753, and these are Fords, there are no really cheap Fords. I mean, I'm guessing if they were selling it at based on market-based pricing, it would average probably $5,000 over MSRP. But you need to make sure the customer understands this. So not only are they buying, but they're buying with a good feeling about what you guys are doing.